Bob had a really good sense of humor, and everybody loved him for his laugh. We would be with friends, and he would hear a funny story, and so he wanted to share it with the rest of his friends. And halfway through the story, he'd get to giggling so hard because he's the only one that knew the punchline. And he had everybody laughing, and we didn't even know what the punchline was.
With the aid of a mutual friend, Bob and Jan began a friendship back in 1997 that soon blossomed into romance.
I felt like a 16-year-old. I couldn't think straight.
He would look at her and he would just glow. She looked at him and it was like they knew what each other were saying just by their eyes.
We had such a wonderful relationship, and we were so close that when I turned 62, he wanted me to retire so we could travel.
They enjoyed retirement together as they traveled and spent time with family.
Bob started going downhill real bad in about a year and a half ago. The hospital had mentioned hospice the day that I was going to bring him home. And I said no. I said, I can handle him.
Though Jan was an excellent caregiver, over time Bob's health needs became too much for one person to handle.
I knew that I couldn't handle him. I needed help. So I called and told the nurse that I wanted hospice.
To have her to be able to still be the lead person in his life, taking care of him, was really important. We were a supplemental care. Jan was always concerned with Bob's dignity, and that he was always the man, and he was still able to have some control in his life.
It wasn't easy, but Jan didn't hesitate to care for her husband once.
I didn't think about it. I loved him so much, and I'd have done anything. I promised him I'd never put him in a nursing home, and that I would do everything in my power.
Some people just stands out more than others. And Mrs. Gibson, she really stands out there.
Jan exemplified what love and dignity means. She was there for him through thick, through thin, to death do us part. She was there. She took her vows seriously.
I am so glad that I went with hospice. I learned so much. I have told all my friends, don't ever be afraid to ask for help. These hospice people have become my friends.